that the Christians in Nigeria are being attacked by Muslims, because this is a guy that absolutely have no idea of what he's saying. Even though he might be in White House, but there is a conflict between what he is saying and what is true, what is objectively true. Because why am I saying that?
He's only president of half of it. He has no intention of being a president for the whole country.
They believe him to be the best person out there, as if maybe he is going to do the will of the African people sometime. Of course, you would have heard that recently he said he was going to send the U.S. troop to Nigeria because of their purported white. Okay, they said that the Christians in Nigeria are being attacked by Muslims, because this is a guy that absolutely have no idea of what he's saying. He said the other day that the white people were being attacked in South Africa, but the image that he presented was obviously not even from South Africa. So it means that this guy doesn't have a sense of reality. Even though he might be in White House, but there is a conflict between what he is saying and what is true, what is objectively true. Because why am I saying that? You are the president of the most powerful country in the world. What you say should be...
He's only president of half of it. He has no intention of being a president for the whole country. He's only a president of half of the country. And he is clear that he does not care about the people who did not vote for him. His intention is to punish the people who did not vote for him.
That is kind of strange, no? Because why I'm saying that is because the United States have the resources. You have the FBI, you have this NSA, you have the CIA, you have all the agencies in the world to be able to verify all the information. How can the most powerful person in the world bring picture that is coming from another country? What is the Department of Information doing? It means you guys are not even doing your job. You are supposed to feed this individual with the accurate information. How can you this is shameful. Now, it is saying that it's going to save Nigeria. Of course, some Nigerians, of course, are happy about that, but they don't understand that this guy that you are talking about have no sense of, he can never in a million years fight for the interests of Nigerian people. It's never going to happen.
No, it's not about the interests of the Nigerian people. If he's interested in Nigeria, there's a resource that he wants. It has nothing to do with the people. There's something he wants. There's a transaction to be had.
I don't understand why people are not able to understand that. Okay, I don't know whether it's actually, I'm not saying whether it's a bad person or this a good person, but I'm saying based on what I'm seeing. Because if an ordinary person, just a man just walking on the street, is able to make those blunder, okay, we can understand it. But you have the best resources in the world, the best scientists, the best researcher, the best intelligence agency. You cannot come around and bring picture from Congo and say you are talking of South Africa or say you are talking about Egypt. You are confusing the entire world. Because you are bigger than that.
He is taking conspiracies as the truth. So if the right people whisper something in his ear, it is what it is. It is the truth, and that's how we will hear it.
All right. Tell me about your movement, your project. What is your objective in line with what is happening now?
Well, with losing our jobs, a lot of us, and me included, don't have health care. We won't have the ability to take care of our medical bills, our family's medical bills. And again, this is an affront to our financial and generational wealth capabilities. So we already are, Black people as a whole only have 1/10 the amount of wealth as a white family. So the difference being, how can we keep them down? And again, Black women, the most educated segment of the population, how is it that we were targeted? Because again, we very often run our families and are the main breadwinners. So if he hurts us, he hurts the Black people. And again, here it is. They have this belief that there's a,
Tell me about how people are responding to this call.
well, for me and my crew, we are starting a women's group. And with this women's group, we are focused on using faith plus data plus action to get transformation. And in the unsure um, market, the healthcare that is extremely expensive, we need to be sure about our health. So what we're doing is we're focused on how we can use our own resources. And through using this system and app, we're inviting Black doctors, Black chiropractors, Black nutritionists, and physical therapists to help us to understand some of the ways that we can stay well, prevent chronic illnesses, and then help us to be strong and capable. So in the process, what we're doing is our system incorporates all of these things so that as we understand why we need to do this, our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit. So if we understand how to best take care of our bodies, then we won't get caught up in the healthcare system that really does not care for us. Black people in America were not supposed to get health care back in the 1920s. That was something that was already decided, that if we didn't get health care, that we would die out. Well, we're still here and they still want us to leave, but we deserve to be here. We earned our space here. We are Americans just like everybody else, and we want our ability to thrive. So our health has been going downhill, but if we get back in the driver's seat like we've been for millennia, then we will have the opportunity to improve our health. So we're asking people like those, the the, the people of color, to help people of color. And in this process, we have a system by which they can log in, help people with their data, because in our system, Livalytics, it is set up so that the individual can track and understand their own data. It's how I got my health back, is by knowing how my body reacted to the things that I was doing, my activities, my food, my hydration, my sleep. How does that help or harm my body? The right amounts are going to show me in my charts and graphs that I'm doing the right things for my body. So the things that are helping my body, I want to do more and amplify those. The things that aren't helping my body, I want to learn how to stop doing those. But the data is what helps us to understand how to make the right changes and get the right combination for our own